This storyline centers on Jack Abbott finally gaining real leverage over Victor Newman and realizing it may be the perfect moment to force a deal. At the Abbott mansion, Jack updates Diane on his earlier conversation with Kane Ashby, explaining that he is still hoping Kane can provide concrete proof that Victor used the AI program to deliberately destroy Arabesque. Jack wants evidence, not just suspicion, because he knows Victor can spin anything unless he's cornered with facts. Diane listens but remains uneasy, sensing Jack is once again stepping into Victor's dangerous territory. Kyle Abbott then arrives with major news that changes everything. He explains that Abbott's security has been quietly monitoring Newman activity for some time, and that their surveillance paid off. A man connected to Nick and Sharon's past has been harassing them since Los Angeles, and Kyle believes this same man was involved in Noah Newman's accident. When Kyle describes the crash their guards witnessed, he explains how one guard immediately called for help while another followed the suspect. That decision leads directly to Matt Clark being brought into the Abbott mansion. Jack is stunned when he sees Matt, because Matt was believed to be dead. Matt tries to deny his identity by claiming his name is Mitch Bacall and insisting he only came to Genoa City to find his wife, but Jack immediately knows he's lying. The realization that Matt is alive and in Abbott custody changes the entire power dynamic. Once Jack gets Victor on the phone, he wastes no time being direct. He admits they have Matt Clark and tells Victor it's time to make a deal. This moment represents Jack reclaiming control after being dismissed and underestimated for too long. Matt is no longer just a criminal problem. He's a bargaining chip that could expose Victor, protect the Abbotts, or force Victor to retreat. Whether Victor agrees or plans a betrayal later remains uncertain, but Jack finally has something Victor wants badly. Meanwhile, at Crimson Lights, Holden Novak and Audra Charles confront unfinished business from their shared past. Holden admits he hasn't told Claire Newman everything about what really happened in Los Angeles, and Audra can't understand why he's trying to impress Claire when both of them could end up in prison if the truth comes out. Their conversation brings up the man who was killed, his skull cracked open before being buried in an unmarked grave. Audra flashes back to the moment Holden coached her to go to another bar to create an alibi while a body sat in his trunk. Back in the present, they finally clear the air. Audra admits she pushed Holden away when he arrived in Genoa City because their shared trauma was too heavy to face. In the end, Audra agrees to back off Claire, and in exchange, Holden promises to keep quiet about the remaining details of what happened in L.A. Their agreement is built on fear and mutual protection, not trust. At home, Billy Abbott has a vulnerable moment with Sally Spectra. He confesses that he overheard her talking to Victoria about her fears and regrets not being open with him. Sally admits she's terrified that everything they've built together could collapse, especially with Billy's history of self-destruction. Billy doesn't deny his past mistakes, but reassures her that this time he's committed to standing by her. Their intimacy brings them closer, and they decide to go dancing at the Jazz Lounge, trying to hold on to normalcy amid the chaos surrounding them. At the GCAC, Phyllis Summers finds Kane Ashby alone and clearly spiraling. She immediately senses that she's dealing with a broken Kane, not the confident Aristotle Dumas persona he once used. Kane tells Phyllis to leave him alone and insists that Dumas is gone for good. Phyllis refuses, claiming she's the only friend he has left and making it clear she's not abandoning him. When Kane moves to another table to escape her, Phyllis follows, prompting him to rant about her relentless presence. Eventually, Kane admits that Lily kissed him on New Year's Eve and then abruptly left town, shutting the door on any chance of reconciliation. Phyllis downplays Kane's surprise, pointing out that Lily has always judged him harshly